In a working kitchen, food safety is important because you want to maintain the health of your customers as well as your employees, and you want to keep your reputation sound.
I've been working in food service for over 30 years, and food safety is very important because it protects the individuals, the customers, the establishments, everybody involved from getting sick, so they can have a nice, healthy experience.
Cleaning is the first step to making sure the food is prepared properly. There are just a few simple things you need to do before you begin to prepare food. Tie your hair up or put on a hairnet away from where you will be preparing food. Roll up your sleeves and make sure that you are not wearing any loose clothing that could get in the way. Take off your jewelry, especially rings. Wash your hands with hot, soapy water and scrub and rub your hands for no less than 20 seconds. Pay close attention to your fingernails. Use a nail brush or rub your palms with your fingertips on each hand. Put on gloves. Remember to always change your gloves when you are working with a different food to prevent cross-contamination. After you are clean, make sure all surfaces that any food will touch are clean. Always keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood completely separate from vegetables and/or fruit. Use separate cutting boards to separate those items. Never forget to thoroughly wash your hands in between every task. Also, change cutting boards whenever working with vegetables and fruit, raw meat, poultry, and seafood. Clean your knife every time you cut a different food or ingredient. Your knife and board must always be cleaned in between every task so that allergens are not carried into any other dishes. To clean your cutting board after use, thoroughly wash the board with a gallon of hot water and a tablespoon of bleach. When cooking, check the temperature of the thickest part of the food periodically using a thermometer. It is important to recognize that various meats require different internal temperatures. For example, beef and pork should have an internal temperature of around 145 degrees Fahrenheit, while all poultry requires an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. The last step to safely and properly preparing food is to chill. Freshly prepared meals should sit out for about 20 minutes, but not any longer than an hour and a half to 2 hours. Put any foods or ingredients in labeled containers, and then in the refrigerator unless it is being served soon after preparation. When chilling larger batches of soups and casseroles, they should be quick chilled in shallow metal containers before storing it in the refrigerator. Metal will chill soups and casseroles quickly to a safe temperature of 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure raw meats, poultry, and seafood are kept on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator, with prepared ready-to-eat foods and raw vegetables and fruits up high.
When working with food every day, food safety is important. Stop. Reset. Sorry.